Breaking news. It's explosive. In fact, it is the end of Canada's territories. Nunavut, done. Northwest Territories, done. Yukon, done. Hear me, Canadians. You're done. You're done. You're going to watch it unfold over Greenland this year, right now. The communist ideal of lease the land is gone. It's over. It's finito. Greenland's going to be America. Greenland is going to be America. Before everybody goes, oh, you can't. Oh, Trump's a dictator. No. When you have to rent your right to private property in your country, which is all of Greenland, except the Denmark crown, you're done. You're done. Not only the Denmark crown, but those they appoint to privilege, which is not the 90 percentile, which is all Americans who've supported that economy and those people's right to live. Russia's ready to take it. Russia's Inuit people, ICC, Inuit Circumferential Council, you can't deny people the right to have private property, to have access to the land, or on an inverse, demand they pay you for the right for you to live, forage, and harvest off the land. This is China. 100% communism. You don't own the land. For those simpletons in Canada, you're already gone. You're already gone. China has absolutely the territories of Canada. They're not an Arctic Council member. They have absolutely zilch rights to the Arctic. Russia allows China to do this so that Russia can expand its dominance against Europe, who can't hold the contracts together. Did you all know if you go to Russia, you can have any land you want? Any land you want for free. Oh yeah, mass amount of Russia. I can go make that swim in the summer on a calm, cool, collect day. I can show up and I can demand from those eastern oblasts all the way through Siberia, I can take any land I want. Russia will give it to me. Fact, not fiction. But China says no. No. When we invest in a country, we will articulate a lease where we, the central government, owns all the land, and our administration will determine who has access to rent from us. Britain. They're hitting me hard. Folks, it's over for Greenland. It's already over for ICC, Yukon, Northwest Territory, and Nunavut. Over. You don't even know it yet. Military intervention, I can tell you. With certainty. I'm not going to name names. I have a lot of Americans who care for me very much. A lot of Americans who've sent me a lot of emails that I scrolled over after work. People are telling me, come to the United States, go now, get out. I'm not going. I'm not getting out. And I love Americans. I love them to death. There is no viable path for me outside of welfare, America, that I want to pursue. I'm not going to do it. I will fight. I will stand on my own 2 feet, and I will go down with the crown if that's what the Crown's going to do, I'll go down with it. I will. I will. That I hate the most, that I want to see change the most. I love America. I love so many of you who care about me. I do. I'm going to tell you, there's lots of grifters, financial fraudsters, people who want to make a buck off of desperate people. I'm a Boilermaker, International Brotherhood of Boilermakers, Reconstruction Phase of America. I have that America. I have that at my disposal right here in Canada. If there's a viable path for everyday hardworking Canadians, I will be the first to get on a pulpit and tell you all. Otherwise, throw your money away. And not all of you, if you have enough money, you have enough connection to America, you'll make it. But it's not going to be an EB2 visa. I'm sorry. That is not available to you. If it was true, I promise you, as a Boilermaker, I swear on my children's lives, I would tell all Canadians just what trades, what groups could go. Snap of a finger. Not true. American interests on this narrative and your desperation will try to sell it to you. It's not true. We're going down with the Crown. Unfortunately, that's where I am. That's where we are. And there's no American saving me outside of academia. And I don't see them doing that for me. And you know what? There's political asylum. There's those paths. I'm not going to do it. Folks, Canada's going to go down in 2027. It's done. I can tell you, people who care about me with high connections in America, high standing in America, I already know Canada's gone in 2027, starting with our territories, starting with our communist ideals and leasing land, which is more so before communism, everything Canada was built to be. Not only the backstop of America, but the sick, perverted ideal that generation after generation, you continue a lease program. A lease program China has. The wealthiest of Chinese don't own their land. They get timeshare and how long their leases are. So their wealth accumulation in China is how long can I rent a particular property if I kiss ass to my government, my regime, make them happy, slap out my children, grandchildren, make sure they follow the regime, and that lease that I've built up over a generation, they'll be able to live on that land, a rental payment I've paid. That is contrary to America. It's contrary to Donald J. Trump's sphere of influence, the United States of America. Everybody, Canada is going down. You can't be a country monumentally bigger than the United States with 9 times less the population and mass immigration that hates America, charging Canadians for the right to property more than 6.5 times more than the average American, whom outweighs you by 9 times the population. 100 million people, 1/3 of what USA is, yet property is a natural right you're born with in America, and the property values in a tremendous population, a country smaller than Canada, the property is vastly cheaper because 90 percentile is available to every American. They will not tolerate Greenland's lease, that the idea, everybody, and I'm sorry my African American friends and followers, I love you all to death, but you come with the Malcolm X truth of the house Negro and the field Negro, and worse, the nigger, that America didn't invent. America fought a revolutionary war, a civil war of magnitude, neighbor versus neighbor, fought in Christ's truth to remove from America. Didn't matter how many of those Spanish-infused constitutional states, lives it took neighbor to neighbor. They did that on the world stage that they built in front of the whole world. And yet your media says not a word. They lie. Yes, America took a long time to get out of segregation. But now all Americans are equal. And now they have a sphere of influence where all those around them are not equal. Serfs, peasants, savages, and subjects. This will not do. America is changing. Their center, go look at it. I give you that. It's real, it's true, it's credible, it's verifiable. Russia and China will not breach those boundaries of American expansionism, of global hierarchy, of you, the people. It's going down. The USD is going to explode in less than 3 years' time. We have 2 years of divorce. Folks, learn Donald J. Trump. He loves each and every one of you as equal people with the deserving right, as equal people to pursue happiness that comes with the enshrined right to property, to the ability to work and get an honest living and a rightful injection of the whole world community into you, because you put in the time and energy, the work. You deserve it. You deserve the stage to trade your goods and not have somebody take from you at will and tell you that's not yours, it's mine. Canada's finished. The dictator Mark Carney, Pierre Poilievre, Maxime Bernier, and all NDP, Elizabeth May Green Party, you pick it, they're done. And all the minion ministers of every province and all their perversion of their ideals that you are worth nothing. You are subject to me. That's over. And if you think the premiers of Canada are better than the Prime Minister, or you're going to get independence, you're in an institution, a mental asylum. You're going down. America's going to take you down. You're going to watch Mexico and Greenland fall. We're not going to be 51st state. I have to struggle with this. We're going to be, at best case scenario, 51st or 53rd state of the Union. I'm telling you all now. I have Americans who love me with good standing, high standing, telling me to get out, that you're not getting fixed. You're going to go through 2 years of brute, ugly military intervention, far exceeding what we're going to see with Greenland and Mexico, far exceeding in an Arctic climate where you can't take it. Trump is going to do for the First Peoples of Greenland very beautifully, very beautifully. Easy way, hard way for Denmark. This I have on great authority like no other Canadian. And it's in 2027. Canada, Canadians, First Peoples. You're going to be hurt. You're going to be hurt by the factual reality of your evil crown, who will not. They will hurt you like never before in a reality propped up by the evil falls of kingdoms who hold you so tight. Canadians, why the hell are your property values 10 times that of America with 9 times less the population on average? Why do you allow leasing of land, no title ownership? Why do you give foreign autocrats, oligarchs, full rights to your resources, your water, your children's soul, the right to debt load your kids beyond all measure, because you're nothing. You're nothing in their world. It's over. And America's not stopping. I'm telling you right now, Democrat or Republican, in mass majority, are going to cut you down. You're not going to see any military intervention. This is not the last generation, it's the birth of the new generation. That's what I've been told, but there is pain. There is epic pain for Canadians and First Peoples. America will not allow Canada to make this transition in your premiers and all your first ministers, prime minister, premiers. It's over. It's over in 2 years' time. Fact. We have a hard winter to go into next year. And the year after that is epic destruction of this country. Your love of your crown, you'll have to decide. Because it hates you. It will beat you, will tear you apart. It will kill you before it ever loses a single dollar of its precious country that's not yours, known as Canada. Wake up, share, get it out there. This isn't a joke anymore. It's coming fast. And Canadians, you're gonna pay. First Peoples, you're gonna pay like none of your ancestors can ever imagine. None of you. Not the Europeans before they came on the boats in their first reality, and not the First Peoples who went through the genocide there onto the European Union. You have no idea. This is the year America says, wake up. 2027. That's a fact. And I have many, many Americans saying, get out. Go. Go. Save yourself. I don't think so. I don't think so. God bless you all. Share, share, share. Reality in your face. It's happening now. And look at your ICC. Look at your lease deals. Look at your fucking crown land. 9% of this country is private property. Wake the fuck up, because it's coming to an end. You're all going to come to an end if you support that evil, that filth, that fascism, that socialism. It's time to wake up. Friends and followers, get it out there. People can ridicule. I don't care. These are realities of today, undeniable, pie in your face, going to be a gun to your temple, and you might as well pull the trigger if you keep on supporting the evil that's getting ended epically all around you. You're surrounded. They're not going to let China, Russia, India, or any other BRICS take one more step. And for you Canadians, you First Peoples who love your crown, it will be the death of all.